Hello everyone, and welcome to a new episode of my Melandru's Accord adventures. In the last episode, I started the Grail on this character, which is a challenge where I try to find every item in Presearing. I entered Northlands for the first time, and I got incredibly lucky and got an 18% Charr slaying bow as my very first purple bow. I still can't believe I got that. Today, when I'm recording this intro, it's April 15th, which means the anniversary event will begin in a week. I'll explain everything there is to know about the anniversary in Presearing when it comes, but for now, the important part is you want to farm a lot of monsters during it, preferably bosses, and I'm currently level 12 and I can barely kill Charr, so I have a week now to get stronger to be ready for the anniversary. So it's back to the Northlands for me, and I hope you'll enjoy. Since I want to farm bosses during the anniversary, my main goal for now is to get one altar clear before the event comes. It doesn't have to be fast and it doesn't have to be efficient, but I would like to be able to do it. First new purple of the video, a cane with the illusion skin, purple spiked axe, holy rod, crude shield. Once you get past the Charr patrolling the roads, in the middle of the Northlands you will find the Cauldron of Cataclysm that the Charr used to cause the searing. The Cauldron is surrounded by the 4 Charr bosses: Red-Eye the Unholy, the Necromancer, Gast Ashpire, the Mesmer, Blaze Bloodbane, the Monk, and Jaw Smokeskin, the Elementalist. Red-Eye, Gast, and Blaze always stand right next to the Cauldron, while Jaw always stands in front of the whole altar, and in the lore, he's the one that actually performed the ritual that caused the searing, so we don't like him. All 4 Charr bosses are level 10, which for non-reforged players is the highest level enemy that can drop loot, so all the best possible max damage weapons will come from them, and they are also the only enemies that I can access to drop Charr bags for more inventory space, and Charr salvage kits, which let you salvage runes, insignia, and weapon upgrade components, both very important drops. Alright, this took a few attempts because Ben just kept dying on me. He's like a magnet for Charr arrows, I swear. So I tried one clear without him, and I managed to do it. Like I said, it wasn't fast. For the full groups of 4 Charr, I had to resort to killing one, running away, and then fighting the remaining 3. And slowly but surely I was able to clear all around the altar, and now there's just the 4 bosses left. So let's see if I can pull them one by one. Fingers crossed. That is the first boss down! Jaw Smokeskin is dead. Ascalon is saved, right? Now time to kill your friends. Red-Eye down as well. This one took a lot longer because Blaze just kept hitting him, but he went down. That's Blaze Bloodbane taken care of too, and also level 13. And Gast Ashpire is down as well. And that's a full Northlands altar clear. Now all I need to do is to get stronger, so this goes by faster. And I feel a lot safer about farming the anniversary now. Also, I got my very first unidentified armor, so let's see what this holds. Tormentors and Attunement, plus 2 new slots for the Grail. Now, at level 13, the regular Charr give me just 16 XP, and the Charr Shamans, since they are 1 level lower than the other Charr, give me 0! At least the bosses still give a nice chunk. The Sweet Treats week that started in the last episode is over now, and I finished with 30 golden eggs found, which admittedly isn't very much, but that's what the Treasure Hunter title counter will stay at for the rest of 2026, and I'll go hard at farming them next year. Hopefully I'll be level 20 at that point. I mentioned in the last episode that my Grail spreadsheet will begin to fill up very quickly once I'm able to actually clear the Northlands, so here's the second batch of the new drops. A purple tower shield, recurve bow, sadly no good mods, longsword, and a cleaver. Gotta enjoy those common items as long as they come, because one day that well will dry up and I'll have to grind for every single remaining slot. Here's a purple air staff, which is of course an elementalist item, and those are always nice to see because, and I'm sure I will say this many times over the course of this series, but Jaw Smokeskin is the only elementalist that is able to drop purple items, at least for non-reforged characters now. So all of those purple elementalist items are considerably more rare than all the other items. Nice. I already showcased the new Northlands a little bit in the last episode and ran through the whole zone as a backdrop for my thoughts about the new dungeon video, but now that I can actually handle everything in this zone, I wanted to showcase some visual changes to the old Northlands, 2 weeks added together with the Forsaken Tunnels update. I'll try to find an older clip for reference if I can. So, these barricades and the gate in the distance are new. This little prison-like building is new, and you can actually walk inside. These broken pillars are new, and I especially like how those turned out. There are some new ruins next to the Charr effigy north of the altar, and I think they look great too. They really fit the overall Northlands aesthetic. Near the ruins by the lake there are some boats, one is on land and one is in the water. And finally, there are some ruined parts of a structure here, in the northeastern part of the Northlands. I'll throw a map or something, I don't know how to describe this place. And overall, I think the new details look really nice. The ruins and the collapsing pillars look especially good. The barricades and the little prison box look a little out of place for me, but that might be because I'm so used to what the Northlands used to look like for years. Maybe they'll grow on me. Anyway, all the changes are live for everyone, both reforged and non-reforged players, and you should definitely check them out yourself, especially the new part of Northlands. I was really hoping I'll get a Charr back by now, but I ran out of space to hold all my unidentified armors and I got a new one, so we have an impromptu identifying session. This is Stalwart, this is Wanderers with Inspiration Magic, this is Minion Masters, this is Earthbound with Tactics, and this one is Prismatic, and the one on the ground is Radiant. I believe all of those are new ones. And also, purple inscribed stuff! Small tip for when you're fighting Blaze and you don't quite have the damage to comfortably kill him, you can fight right next to him and the heal area spell he uses to heal himself will heal you as well, so you don't need to spend any time or energy healing and you can just keep DPSing. Warriors can use Hammer Bash, Mesmers have Backfire, Elementalists and Necromancers can overpower him with Firestorm or a swarm of minions, Monks... But us rangers just have to take every small advantage we get when an enemy is healing themselves. And here is level 14. Pretty big milestone for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, all regular Charr give me no XP anymore. This is not a good reason, but it is relevant. Second, I entered the second bracket for Vanguard Initiate, so from now on, instead of 25 armor, I get 40, while I have the buff active. And finally, since I'm in a higher Vanguard bracket, that means the Vanguard enemies just scaled up with level, and that means they give good XP now! So I will be leaving Northlands for a while and I will be farming the Hamnet bandits to hopefully get another level or two before the anniversary event comes. Level 17 would be the pipe dream for even more armor, but I don't think I have enough time. Well, I will finish this run first and then it's Hamnet time. Playing in Presearing is a lot of fun. Everyone likes different aspects of it, but nobody likes farming Hamnet bandits. The method itself is really simple. You walk out of Foible Sphere, kill one ice elemental that wanders around here, and then kill 2 bandits that spawn very close to the zone entrance. The bandits will either be the bandit raiders, who fight with melee, use frenzy and cause bleeding and deep wound, or bandit fire starters that heal themselves with every spell cast, use flare, firestorm, and interrupt your attacks with lightning javelin. There is an academy monk nearby that will heal you, but I like to play it safe and put on a heal anyway, since especially the raiders can really stack up quite some damage. Kill the 2 bandits, rinse, and repeat. You can type/resign to quickly rezone. You'll see the death animation, but it doesn't actually count as a death. If you want to rezone slightly faster, you can walk out of Foible Sphere and zone back. That will make it so every subsequent resign will spawn you right by the zone portal. And that's it. That's the method. Not stimulating enough for you to have fun, but you still need to pay attention so you don't get killed. And the bandits don't drop any loot, so we are here strictly for the XP. Oh, I didn't expect to get any loot here, but we got a pink die. Level 15! Hell yeah! Bandits gave me 48 XP each, and this already felt like a grind. Now they're gonna give me 32. But I really want to get to level 16 before ending this video, so I just have to keep going. Just one more run. Just one more run. It's not even that bad of a grind time-wise, it's just... You know, I have some dishes in the sink that need washing, and I've been looking forward to taking a break from farming the bandits just to go wash these dishes, because that sounds more stimulating. Actually, I'm gonna go do that right now, BRB. So, I got to level 15, I'm working towards level 16, that's all very cool, but the next armor bonus for Vanguard Initiate is at level 17, so do I even get anything for the levels in between? Yes! For every level you get in Guild Wars, you get plus 20 max health and some attribute points, which for me also means more damage, since every ranger attribute directly or indirectly affects my DPS. Marksmanship increases bow damage, Wilderness Survival increases Ignite Arrows damage, Beast Mastery increases pet damage, and Expertise increases point blank shot damage, and makes every ranger skill cheaper, so I can do even more damage! Leveling up also slightly increases the damage you deal with skills in general. Here's a formula for nerds, but to simplify, every level you deal about 5% more damage with skills, and more skills damage of course means more damage. And finally, when you attack, the bigger the level disparity between you and your target, the more likely you are to deal critical hits. Here's another formula for even bigger nerds, but essentially, critical hits automatically deal the high end of your weapon's damage and also bypass 20 armor, so they are roughly 41% more damage than normal hits. Yeah. As I said, you need to pay attention so you don't die, and I got complacent and I died. I didn't notice that the Academy Monk went south to chase some stone elementals or something. And I was expecting heals, and then I didn't get any, and I was too slow to react, I didn't teleport out, and I have 1 death now. So, that sucks. At least it happened at 85k XP this time, and not at 350 like it did on my last ranger. It wouldn't be a pre-searing character without at least 1 death, so... I will be continuing, of course, I won't be restarting, I will play this character. The plan is still to get rank 3, I'm not in the Doom's Covenant mode now, I guess, but it wasn't important for me anyway, so yes, we continue. I should not have said I want to do the dishes more than farm bandits, man, no wonder they wanted me dead. In the past, long time ago, you only had 1 shot at the Survivor title, and if you died at any point before reaching the max rank, you couldn't get it anymore. But ever since the update on March 3rd, 2011, every death you have now just resets the XP counter and you have to start again from scratch, which is especially punishing in Presearing since getting XP at level 20 is much slower than while leveling. I will most likely work towards the legendary Survivor title by doing the daily quests for 1000 XP each, so dying at 85k XP essentially just set me back about 3 months of progress, which is pretty rough, but it's not the end of the world. I really wanted to hit level 16 and finish this video before the anniversary comes, but I'm a little bit behind schedule and the event started an hour ago. I'll talk more about it in the next episode, which will be all about farming the anniversary drops, But along with the scheduled anniversary event, we also got a small little update that removed the 2-word minimum rule on character names. So now you can create characters or name change your existing characters to 1-word names. Of course, all the obvious ones like Presearing, Rurik, or, you know, the other obvious ones were immediately taken. But to join a little on the fun, I logged into my old account and got the name RuneScape. I don't plan on playing any characters other than my Melandru Ranger, but I found it a little bit amusing that I have the name Presearing in RuneScape and RuneScape in Presearing. Anyway, I'm a little over 1000 XP away from level 16, so to finish it off, I'm gonna go and save farmer Hamnet finally. He's waiting out there freezing for way too long. One final drop for today, I guess, a purple die. Hello, Miss Langmar. I report farmer Hamnet is back safe and sound. I think I was promised 1000 XP, and that XP will get me straight to level 16. And that's the first level where we get 15 attribute points, so that's pretty nice. And with that, since I got the level I wanted and the event is already live, I'm gonna wrap up the video for today. I'm already itching to go back to the Northlands and get a ton of cupcakes and other event drops. Happy anniversary, everyone! Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, hope you managed to snag a cool name, if you're into that. Hope you'll have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.